We're here with Touhou 15, Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom. Well, this is the hardest Touhou game. And here's why. This is called Point Device Mode. This is the first game that has just two completely different modes here. Legacy mode is what we're used to. This is, you get some lives, you get some bombs. You run out of lives, you're dead. Point Device mode. Well, you have 0 lives. You got one guy, you got one man. But if you die, you don't lose, you just go back. Like modern games, you know, when you have like save points, like automatic checkpoints, that sort of deal where you die, well, you go back a few minutes. That's what this is. This forces you to play the game perfectly, as the little text says. You do get bombs. In fact, you get a quite generous number of bombs. And that's going to help you get through troublesome areas. I've practiced this enough that I'm not going to have to bomb as much as I thought I would. But, you know, I could still play Legacy mode, and that will require a lot of bombs because you only have a certain number of lives, and when you're dead, it's game over. Point Device mode, you cannot actually ever lose. You just keep playing until you either get sick of it or you get through it. We're just going to do Point Device mode. I'm going to stick to normal. We got Reimu and Marissa, that's no surprise. Senai, no comment. And Reisen. We're going to use Reisen. She is very powerful. Her bullets do, I think, the most damage out of all these characters. She only shoots straight ahead, which is, well, it's not entirely true. Her regular shot has some spread to it, and it's pretty decent. But her focus shot pierces through enemies and does, I think, most damage out of any of the girls. And her bomb gives you shields. It doesn't destroy any of the enemies on the screen, but for every bomb you use, you get 3 shields, which means you can take 3 hits. That's just awesome. But we're going to use Reisen. Besides the Point Device mode, sort of gimmick, I'll call it, the other thing to this game is you have to graze bullets in order to earn bombs in this game. Also, you can graze more than one time on a single bullet. If you continually graze against the same bullet, you'll get more graze counter out of it. At the end of every chapter, it counts how much graze you've done, and it calculates whether or not you've earned a bomb. You need to graze at least 200 points worth to earn the bomb piece. The fewer of the enemies you kill, the more of the bullets you'll need to graze in order to earn that bomb piece. So, see there, I grazed more than 200 bullets, but I didn't shoot down a large enough percentage of the enemies, so it didn't count. There I grazed plenty of bullets and of course shot down 100% of the enemies because there was only one. And these chapters, they do denote where you'll go back to if you get hit. Those are your checkpoints. So the time has finally come. Oh my. It's been a while. How have you been? Though you attacked me pretty flashily. Well, it's for work. You know how it is, right? And you'll just accept getting beaten here, right? We see another rabbit. Like us. We don't really know much about the story yet, so that's why I haven't really talked about it. You kind of find out what's going on as you go along, so I'll just let the game tell the story. After you've raised more than 200 bullets, there's no real reason you have to continue. It just gives you like more points and increases the value of the point cards. So you have to raise a ton to get a high score in this game. I just do it out of habit. I don't really care about the score too much. Huh? Why did you beat me? Sorry, but I've become an Earth Rabbit. Basically, you're my enemy. No, not you, the ones above you. Mayday! Mayday! This is a state of emergency! That's right, spread the word to everyone with telepathy. To the selfish moon rabbits. Looks like there's some dissonance in the ranks here. We got rabbits fighting each other. Technically, your goal should be to get the bomb piece from every one of these chapters, because I mean, there's no reason not to. And if you don't get them, well, you can't get them anymore. Like once this chapter's over, you can't go back. But some of the chapters, it's harder than others to get the bomb piece, so I just kind of ignore some of them. I don't really want to try that hard to get it out of everyone, because you don't need to be perfect. Alright, so here's our first death. It pauses the game and just sends you back. Like it never happened. And you might say, well, wait, you said this was the hardest game, but it doesn't seem like you can lose. Just wait. It makes you do all of these hard things perfectly eventually. I mean, there are spell cards that I've never beaten, and I've had to bomb, but you could put yourself in a situation where you just don't have any more bombs, and you get to a spell card that you just can't figure out, so you're just stuck there forever until you just give up. In Legacy mode, at least you can like lose a life or two and suffer through it and put damage on the boss and kill him like with this sort of battle of attrition where you just have to use resources. In this, you can't do that. You have to figure out how to beat that spell card cleanly. You just have to figure it out. My first time through this, I used Sanai, who I now have a bad history with, and I went through some of these spell cards where I died more than 100 times a piece, just trying to figure out how to beat it. The wind here brings back memories. So is it true that you betrayed us? Fighting your fellow moon rabbits? Well, I suppose. I'm acting under orders too, though. You have it tough too, huh? Even on Earth, it's work, work, work. And this rabbit's working conditions haven't improved at all either. Anyway, my mission requires me to infiltrate the capital. So would you mind letting me use the passage? Do you think I'm just gonna say, yeah, go right ahead? Eliminate traitors is written in our work regulations too. So what could be going on with these rabbits? See, we died, so we just start at the beginning of this spell card again, like it never happened, with one caveat. You drop a little bit of power every time you die. So you go from 4.0 to 3.99, which is just enough to drop you a full level. So that is costly to go from 4 to 3. You get weaker, makes the spell card just that much harder. It's annoying dying to this, because I shouldn't be dying to this. I can use bombs, but I really don't care to. In fact, I'm not sure, I can't even verify, but it seems like bombing makes Reisen's hitbox bigger? Well, I might just do it anyway, because I'm sick of this. Fine. I'll just bomb if I think I'm about to get hit this time, because I'm sick of this spell card. Also, she's not cooperating. She's flying all over the screen up there, it seems like. Alright, whatever, she's gone. We'll collect this stuff, get my power back. This was pretty neat. You can graze a ton of bullets right here. It's not all that hard, but I'll probably die anyway. Yep, there I go. Also, I think this game, more than any of the previous ones, punishes you / rewards you for knowing exactly what spell card is coming up, because you have to position yourself ahead of time or you're in just deep shit. That hasn't happened with these for the most part, but later spell cards, it's a necessity. If you're not positioned correctly, you're not going to beat it. You're not going to get through the card. I'm just going to bomb. I don't want to do this card again. So now I've got 3 shields, and my hitbox I think is bigger, so I'll probably get hit pretty quickly. But I won't die, at least. For the rest of this boss, I don't believe. And you still do get, I'm going to get hit here, you still do get spell pieces, bomb pieces for every chapter here. Every spell card counts as a chapter. Earth's environment is harsh, but there's never a dull moment, so it's pretty fun. Well, you can get used to anything, right? Yeah, I want to live on Earth too. And just forget about work and everything else. Now then, it's been a while, but it's time for me to infiltrate the lunar capital. Ah, right, let me give you one warning. Right now, the lunar capital has started going crazy thanks to a single lunatic. Understand that there's nothing left of the pure land of old. Oh ho. So what could be going on here? The only weak part of the spell card of Reisen's here Instead, it doesn't carry over between stages, so I lost my shield. But that's okay. I can earn plenty more. See, here I know to move up close to the boss here to make this a lot easier. This is just one of many spell cards you should know where to position yourself as it begins to make it a lot easier. Also, one thing I haven't ever gone over is that as long as you play through the game at the same consistent speed, you get music cues. So I know whenever I hear this part of the music that this part of the stage is coming. So that also helps you get in position and know what's coming. When you stop to read dialogue for bosses, it kind of throws off the timing for boss spell cards. So I haven't been able to use that as much since I've been reading out the dialogue for you. Alright, here I'm probably going to go ahead and use a bomb pretty soon. Because you can get trapped pretty easily behind all these lasers. Yeah, why not? So this is the 4th Kion passageway. It's been a while, so I've started to forget. Ah, that's far enough. I've been told to not let you through here. I have no grudge against you, but I have a job to do too. A Baku? This is ridiculous. A Baku is a dream eater. She is a dream eater. This is the dream world we're in. What's the most dangerous yokai in a dream doing here in front of me? I'm a little caught up in these events, too. This much work is more of a matter of duty. Now, be a good girl and take a nice long sleep and forget about everything. Putting an enemy in a passageway that only rabbits use? It's obvious they're trying to lure me in, or somebody in. As you know, the passageway between Earth and the lunar capital is the spiritual world. This is the dream world. Don't think you can stand against me, an eater and creator of dreams. She's pretty tough for a stage 3 boss. Oh, I forgot I have shields. Okay. Thought we were restarting there. Another spot where you want to start close to the boss. Makes it just a bit easier to do this. Nope, got hit anyway. You know what? You don't have to die to restart the thing to go to the last checkpoint, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I can do this spell card just fine. Save my shield for something else. This was kind of fun. I like this one. Whoop. Oh, I got hit? No. Do not accept. This is also a great one to graze bullets off of, but I'm not really into that right now. Man, I got hit. Whatever, that's fine. Now this is actually the best graze spot in the whole game. Watch that graze thing go up. I'll go ahead and use a shield here. Because I will milk this one, because you just get tens of thousands of graze off of this bow card. And you can't stop me. You literally can't stop me. So, I'm going to do it. And shoot her down just before the time runs out. So I just earned 52 million points for that. Well, let's see if I can do this without having to waste a bomb. This is pretty tough. I'll have to get kinda lucky. Alright. Even if there is a nightmare waiting for me ahead, I have no choice but to go on. It's my job after all. I have to do it. I see. I may just be here for form's sake, but I've done my job, so that's enough. Besides, you're rather unusual for a rabbit. Actually doing your job properly. Perhaps it's a sense of duty, or... well, maybe I'm still a little crazy. This impure world should calm the moon's madness, though. No, this isn't the moon's madness. What I feel from you is... if I had to say, I'd call it earthliness. Like those humans who manage to find their own individuality in embracing the dreams of others. In short, you've been tainted by this impure land. Your impure self will see nothing but lunacy in the lunar capital now. Be even more careful than you need to. Now, then, I wish you pleasant dreams. Probably gonna bomb pretty soon here too. It's hard to dodge all these lasers for too long. Now maybe this isn't the spot I thought it was. There's another spot that's similar but much more difficult than that. Oh, got hit by literally the last bullet. That's cute. Spot's a bit unpredictable. There's a lot of bullets coming down, and most of them are shot straight at you, so as long as you keep sliding to the side, they won't get you, but there's some deviation there. It's hard to tell. This is one boss that I love to fight with Reisen because she just kills her so fast. All these spell cards are supposed to be hard, but I just kind of kill her before it gets going a lot of the time. That's great. Yeah, this is the part where I'm going to bomb before long. Too many of these things start appearing and it's hard to dodge all the lasers. Also, it's a long enough chapter that I don't want to have to keep trying it. What is this? Why is everything frozen over like this? And nobody's here. Ah, Lady Sagume. What's going on here? A rabbit? But the Lunarians should all have been evacuated to the fake lunar capital by now. Fake lunar capital? Does that mean everyone's in the dream world or something? Good guess. The Lunarians have all mistaken the dream world for the real capital. That is the lunatic dream of the lunar capital. For you to be so unusually talkative, Lady Sagume, something really strange must be happening after all. You're the rabbit that fell to Earth, aren't you? The one from Lady Yagokoro's place. I never thought the Baku would let you pass through to this place, but perhaps that possibility does exist. I'll test the power of you who has fallen to the earth. Whoa, I forgot I still had a shield. Thought I was dead. I'm only giving up my shields right now because it shouldn't be getting hit here. I'm gonna restart. I want that shield for a different spell card. Similar to this one, but one I hadn't really got comfortable dodging at all, so I'll just use my shield for that one instead of this. Not that I don't have plenty of bombs. I'm gonna finish this game with like 7 bombs in reserve, but you get points for having them in reserve, so I don't know. I'm just gonna prove that I can do it. I'm gonna restart. Want that shield. Give me my shield, please. You drop down to 3 power though, but that I think is okay. This is where I'll probably need the shield. All these cards are really tight squeezed. They're large bullets. I see, I see. That's enough. I understand the reason that Lady Yagokoro used you for this. You might be able to save the lunar capital. What? Save the lunar capital? Right now, an enemy of the lunar capital is trying to invade. Invade? And she's using the power of life that we Lunarians can't act against. We panicked, put the lunar capital in stasis, and evacuated everyone. But the souls of the Lunarians can't stay in the lunatic dream like this. So we thought we would relocate to Gensokyo soon. What? Relocate? Ah, that's just too big a shock. So the moon rabbits that came to the Earth, they have no idea, of course. All we told them was that the lunar capital was building a summer home on Earth. I can't really stand the way the Lunarian authorities always hide things just for the sake of hiding them. But why are you telling me this? What I've told you is what's necessary for you to take revenge on our enemy. Our enemy has control over the power of the source of life. She's crafty, turning the tables on the Lunarians, who reject life and death. But you no longer do so. Your body and soul have both fallen to the earth. Because of your impurity, you can travel to where she is. Whew, that's quite a story. Thank you. Lady Arin and Lady Kaguya knew all this from the beginning, so they sent me and those humans. They really don't mind putting people in danger. Because I told you about the plan, we won't be able to relocate to Gensokyo anymore. So we have nothing but to rely on you. Do you understand? If that's what you say, Lady Sagume, then that's just how it'll be. By hook or by crook. If you get it, then go already. Head for the enemy's base, the Sea of Tranquility. Consider that an imperial order for my heavenly god portion. Alright, now it starts to get real. I mean, it's been reasonable up to this point, but this stage's boss is unreal. And even some portions of the stage are just way harder than they need to be. I'm just gonna bomb. I'll probably need this bomb later anyway. Guess we'll just use it now. Ha 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 ha! Something real interesting is going on. Hey fairies, let's crank up the speed! It's lunatic time! Welcome to a lunatic world! What a crazy person. Yes, this is where I would need a shield anyway, so it's fine that I went ahead and used one back there. Oh, shouldn't have had to get hit twice though, but that's okay. We're doing just fine. And I'll probably bomb here again, because these lasers are really unpredictable and spammy. Yeah, sure. Just do it ahead of time, because I don't think I can respond. Oh. Okay. There's like only one specific way I know of you can get through all of this right here, so let's see if we can do it without having to waste a bomb or a shield. Nope, that's okay, whatever. I'll just use my bombs a little more liberally than I might otherwise, because I don't really need to finish the game with 7 bombs. It doesn't do a whole lot. A swarm of fairies outside the capital? Are these the invaders like Lady Sagume mentioned? Well, it's true that fairies are a symbol of impurity, but I don't think they have the intelligence to invade. And the Lunarians shouldn't be afraid of impurity on the level of some fairies. Wait, that's not the problem here. What are fairies doing on the moon in the first place? That's the real question. Well, that's 'cause they were brought here from Earth. Fairies used to live on the moon too. So you're the fairies' boss. You do seem different from the other fairies. But why would the Lunarians have a problem dealing with someone like you? Who do you think I am? I'm the Fairy of Hell, Clown Piece. She's the Statue of Liberty. America! The Lunarians are Master's friends' enemies. Master's enemies are my enemies. No mercy! I'm not really sure I get the whole picture here, but you won't get any mercy from me either. I heard that purified energy from a fairy is beyond even a god's. Taste the impurity of life and death the Lunarians hate so much, and let your first death send you falling into hell! Well, she is very difficult. I've already taken a hit, lost a shield, and just about every one of her spell cards you have to put yourself in the correct position if you hope not to get hit by it. And I won't remember most of them, so this is going to be interesting. Let's see, this one you just can't hurt her. You just have to survive for the length of the timer. You have to follow this moon around because it blocks the bullets. That's okay. That's not okay. Don't want to lose 2 shield pieces. Grace bullets when I have nothing better to do, so I can get the bomb piece from this chapter. Ah, that's okay. Whatever. See, after this, I think I'm supposed to go get up in her face for that spell card. We'll see if that works out for me or not. Yeah, that was correct, but this is very difficult, so I may have to try it a few times. You have to keep dashing right up to her feet. Ah. Because that's the only way you can... I mean, these lasers, see, they're pushing you down, and then you have to find your way through these stars in order to get back up to her. You have to do that, I don't know, half a dozen times or more. Lost a shield, but that's fine. I'm not going to keep doing that spell card. This one you have to keep moving because she keeps shooting these red lasers right at you. I think I'm supposed to bum rush her again right here. Yep, okay, let's see if this works. These bullets, they slow down when they get close to you. So I have to use my body here to slow down the bullets to give myself enough room. I don't think I've done it. Okay, we did it. This one's fairly simple. Although it's such a tight squeeze that it's not easy. Simple doesn't mean easy. I can't remember what's after this either. Oh well, that's the thing about point device mode. You get to start again fresh, so even if I can't remember, I will quickly be reminded of what it is and how to start the spell card properly. Oh, okay, this is the end then. Once again, I can't damage her, and I have to just avoid getting hit and use these moons as protection. Best way to do this is just to keep traveling in circles around the screen. Easy enough. This overwhelming power? You aren't an ordinary fairy. Why? We're fairies, symbols of life itself. As long as we control this area, the Lunarians can't do anything, right? That's what I heard. Hey, who exactly did you hear that from? My master's friend. The one who purified us fairies' power was her too. Purified? What does that? I don't really get it either, but I guess it's something really amazing. So she tricked the fairies and did something to them? The fairies around here are really impure after all. No, you could say they are impurity itself. Being attacked with something at this level might really send the capital into ruin after all. Hey, you, madam, why are you okay with all this impurity? Because I'm an earth rabbit now. Once you've been impurified, it's impossible to return. But that confirms it. My master used me to save the lunar capital, but the enemy understood the Lunarians' weak point and had the ability to make use of that knowledge. What sort of person could they be? Master and Lady Sagume probably both know, but they won't tell me. Either way, since I've come this far, I'll just have to live up to Master's expectations. Final stage. Stage is easy except for one very difficult part. But we have so many bombs that we'll get through it either way. Could graze all this crap, but I don't really care. Don't need any more bombs. We're good. Alright, here it is. This is just devilishly difficult. I mean, unnecessarily difficult, I would say. There's nothing to shoot at. You just have to survive. And it's long, too. I'm gonna bomb before I try this too many times. And even one bomb is often not enough, because this lasts so long and it's so hard to get through. And it's never the same thing every time, so it's not really like you can just memorize a way through this. Alright, I'm just gonna bomb there. Almost over, got hit again. Don't really care. I guess on the plus side, you get a lot of grays. I shouldn't have gotten hit by that random enemy, but it's fine. This is fine. They say that violence comes after all other means have been exhausted, do they not? I never hoped to see the Lunarians come to this. Who are you? My name is Junko, a sagacious spirit bearing ill will to the Lunarians. I've never heard of the Lunarians having an enemy like you. To think they sent a moon rabbit after me. Perhaps the people of lunacy have descended into sanity. Who knows? I'm just here to do my job, so I wouldn't really know about lunacy or sanity. But I can say this. The Lunarians will remain in lunacy. Unwavering lunacy. Absolute lunacy. If they didn't, there's no way I would have taken this job. Oh. If you will go that far, then you have a secret of your own? A secret plan of the moon that I had yet to recognize? Who knows? But the one who needs to watch out is you. I've come here on Lady Sagume's orders. This fate has already begun to be reversed. Interesting. So the Lunarians bear no grudge against me. In that case, come at me, bro. What can a moon rabbit do? What are the Lunarians thinking? Show me. The ruined remains of the impure Lunarians. And look, across this gaping wound of purity. Ah, this is so hard to dodge. These, you barely even have a hole there to get through. A lot of her stuff is pretty challenging, though. Oh, I thought we were doing something else. Whoops. I was ready for a different card. But yeah, you have to know how to... I mean, you can't just wing it through her stuff. You just really have to know what you're supposed to do. Like, you have to know which one of these bullets to hide behind and just how to barely squeeze through it. I can't even imagine what this must be like on Lunatic. Also, nothing very calculated about this. Just kind of picks a random spot in the screen and fires that pattern out, and you got one good place to go through. And don't miss it. Let's see, this one took me a while to learn. She shoots these 3 salvos at you. Each one of them, when it hits the wall, it blows up. You don't want to be near it. And she fires this big nuke, and then you do it again. So you let the first salvo hit the floor, the second one hit the wall, the third one hit the floor again. That's the best way I've found to get through it. And just try to get in damage whenever you can. Here we just have to fit through waves of bullets. Nothing to do here but to get good and just pray. Alright, I can't remember what this is. Oh, yeah, see, you just have to know. You have to be up in her face when this starts. And then you have to find a way to squeeze out of here, because all these bullets converge on you. You have to do that several times. Sometimes you think you found a way through and you were wrong, or you messed up, or you just give up and bomb. See, I don't even know where I'm supposed to go here. No, almost. Okay, there's a pretty easy way out of here. Okay, there's another pretty easy way out of here. Whoa. Get out of my way, blue bullet. Let's see. This is going to be difficult. Nope. Can always just say screw it and bomb, but I'll do that when I get tired of trying. Alright. Right through there. I think you have to escape, like, I might only have to escape one more time to finish this. I don't see where to go. And I got out anyway. That was pretty lucky. So now she'll die before I have to do anything else. Not much to say about this. Just stay at the very bottom of the screen and try not to get hit. Worry less about her and more about dodging. This is similar to that other one. This one I think is easier. Because the bullets actually have a pattern to them and they're not just random. Let's see, what's coming up now? Oh, this? Oh, this is great. This is so trolly. So that squiggly laser, I have no control over that. But I can sort of manipulate all these straight lasers. So I shouldn't get hit by those, but the curved laser could do anything. And I can't really avoid it. If it comes at me, it just hits me. Alright. I think we got this. Ooh, that was close. Whew. Here's another attrition battle here. Can't damage her. Just have to stay alive. Bullets spawn in a circle around you. You have to escape and keep moving. So when they converge on you, they will hit you if you didn't move. Sometimes they'll just hit you anyway. Ah, thought I had it. This one sucks. Look up there in the top right corner, you can see that I'm 3 out of 55. I think this one I spent over 300 times with Sanai the first time through trying to learn how to do this. I mean, there's really not that much to learn. It becomes pretty obvious what you have to do. But doing it's another thing. Some spell cards, it's just learning what you're supposed to do, and then all of a sudden, it's like seeing the light. It's like, oh, okay, that's all I have to do. Once you know, you're good. But this one, no, you just have to be lucky, and you have to be good with the controls. As time goes on, they spawn more quickly. It gives you less time to escape. More bullets are on the screen. And in your haste, you end up crashing into something almost inevitably. It's right about the 10-second mark when it starts to really spawn them in faster. Alright, I'm feeling good. I think we got it this time. Alright. This is it! This is the last spell card, and I've never beaten it. I will definitely just bomb here. Maybe not the first time. But I will have to bomb to get through it. It's just too much. So now we have red bullets and purple bullets, and they're kind of doing different things. Not too much. Could still handle this. Now we're adding these blue bullets to the mix over here. Can't handle this for long. Just gonna go ahead and bomb. And now we're adding these blue lemons to the mix. It's just overwhelming. I can't do it. I am not very good at this. And it's not like I haven't got bombs to spare, right? We'll just bomb however many times it takes to get through it this time. Just over and done with. And that's your game, and we got a new high score randomly. I haven't played that many times, though. Not on point device. Ain-Te, the shelter of former Lunarians, located in the bamboo forest of the Lost. I had no intention to deceive you. I didn't say it's for the sake of the lunar capital, only to enlist the support of the people. And many Lunarians didn't know about the whole thing either. Indeed. I heard about that from Lady Sagume. It's a good thing you were able to reach her safely. We are lucky that she is so clever. Well, she actually attacked me, with quite fierce Danmaku. Also, I would like to learn about one thing. Yes, I know what you want to ask. About Junko, isn't it? She wholeheartedly hates someone who lives on the moon. The reason for this is quite confusing. She hates the wife of her husband. Huh? The wife's husband? Or both? Once upon a time, this man killed her son. And then she took revenge by killing him. The man killed her son? Why? The man's wife had an evil gift. And the wife is none other than Chang'e. Huh? Lady Chang'e? The one who governs all the moon rabbits. Junko hates Chang'e. Consequently, she also hates the Lunarians, to whom Chang'e belongs to. And when she attacked the lunar capital, we tricked her in a contest of wits, and her attacks were repeated over time. Of course, only a small fraction of Lunarians know this. Wow, that's amazing. I still could not understand what the people's role was, and at the time the lunar capital was under attack. Just don't tell the other moon rabbits about this. Yes, if Lady Chang'e learns about this, we'll be in big trouble. Rabbits, in fact, can be used to overthrow Chang'e. This time, she did not hide anything from Reisen. After this conversation, although being the usual moon rabbit, felt a little closer to her teacher. And along with this, she realized she no longer will be able to communicate with the Lunarians as before. Ending number 7, the real enemy of the lunar capital. You've completed the game! Congratulations! Point device mode or no miss clear ending. So yeah, you get different ending whether you play point device mode, which is what we just did, or legacy mode, which is the mode that we're used to, that we've seen with lives and game overs and continues and such. That ending is bad and doesn't really tell you much about what's going on, but point device mode makes it a little more clear, and unfortunately the story continues and ends in extra mode, and I am hopeless again extra mode, so that's that. And there is Touhou 15, Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom. The game may not look that hard, but we used Reisen, and Reisen's pretty broken. Shields are pretty messed up. It just lets you play without fear, and I kind of wonder if it's a mistake to have that sort of power in the game, where you can just take 3 or 4 hits and play recklessly. Whatever. It allows me to beat the game at least. I'm not sure I could beat it with anybody else. Well, Touhou 16, Hidden Star in 4 Seasons, is the last Touhou game. I know, it's sad, isn't it? Well, it's probably not the very last, it's just the most current, and I suppose Zune will keep making more. So, gotta pick up 16, never played it before, and maybe after 16 I'll try some spin-offs, and maybe I'll stream some of those. But until 16, signing off, see you there.